Welcome back. Welcome back. So we've been talking today about different things we can do for the New Year's and different programs we can get involved with. And one thing that has, to me, been the prevailing overarching theme in today's show is let's deal with the inside first.
Yes.
Okay, would that be fair to
Yes,
say?
absolutely.
Each of your professions really help people to understand that you only do better externally when you do better internally.
Correct.
You only grow as far as you have grown internally.
Right.
If you've made leaps and bounds internally, you'll make leaps and bounds externally because the foundation has been built for you to be able to do what it is that you need to do. And when stresses of life come, you won't be easily wavered. Is that fair?
That's fair.
What would you say about that, Diana?
I would say also as a parent, it kind of stops being about you at that point when you become a parent.
Right.
So most significantly, what you do in your life, your child will follow. So it's about leaving legacy. You know, we're not going to be selfish and say it's about me. A lot of people say, well, you miss under new management, you don't have children. Well, having children doesn't make you a good parent either.
Correct.
So and your dealings with as a parent, know that your child is only going to do what you do.
Correct.
So let's encourage women and parents just to do better with their lives. Show your child why education is important, even if you didn't go all the way. Show them that you value it so they can place value on the same type of thing.
Exactly. What would you say about that, Dr. Wilson?
I would say that we are creatures of habit. And everything that's happening first happens right up in this zone. People notice you don't think in your toes, in your hands, nothing's going on there. But it's all happening up here. And so we need to understand we have to learn how to work this part up here.
Right.
21 days to 30 days will create a new habit, a new you.
Now, and I have to say this, you put me on a 21-day negative thinking fast. Whoa!
I know.
I was like, okay, I even said, okay, I got to start over. Because I had gone about a week and it seemed like everything that would have come against me did come against me. Like everybody was calling saying crazy stuff. People, I got Facebook, so everybody's sending crazy messages on Facebook. Even the dog and the cat were, talking back. Everybody was just talking back, and I didn't understand what's going on. And then it dawned on me, I'm on this fast, right? So everything that could come at me did come at me, and I didn't do too well that first week. So I said, okay, erase these, I have to start over. And so I started over, and do you know, just like clockwork, the same type of resistance came at me just in other areas, but guess what? I learned in the first week of messing up, and then starting over with my 21-day fast, I learned, I know what this is all about.
That's right.
And when I learned how, and that's a part of your program, you come to the point where you say, I know what this is all about. And when you understand that, and then you begin to reshape how you think, it begins to change how you speak.
That's right.
It begins to change how you deal with other people. And you may identify immediately, okay, I see what I'm dealing with this individual, but just because you're there doesn't mean I'm going there too.
Right.
And I love that. Go ahead, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, it doesn't matter what other people say to you. What matters is what you say to yourself. It doesn't really mean anything until it goes into your heart, and then it becomes so.
Wow.
And then also we don't realize how much negative thoughts we're having until you stop and really think and listen for a minute. And most of the people that I put on the fast, they're so surprised at how many negative thoughts are just bombarding them. And when you stop, oh, by the way, you can stop a thought. All you need to say is, I reject that thought. And if you do that, you will see your mind will go blank. A couple of seconds because it did not take root. We are you got to get in control of this. Yes.
And when I found out that the moment I said I reject that thought, a few seconds later, that same thought came back.
There you go.
And they tried, and I said, and I'd have to stop. I said, I reject that thought. And then I'm like, and then within 2 seconds later, it came back. And I have to reject that thought. And you would think that I was really crazy walking down the street. I reject that thought. I reject that thought. I reject that thought. I reject that thought. And I was like, what's going on with me? Why do I keep having this thought? But after a good few minutes of taking control of my thought and rejecting it, I found out I stopped having that thought as frequently. So when it comes to me, I'm able to be more aggressive and say, I reject that thought. And I can now place the right thing in my mind where that thought is concerned. Mr. Carlos, get your body right, love. What do you say to that as we go to commercial?
Well, I say that, number one, when it relates to fitness, it's kind of my mantra or my pledge that fitness is not only your right, but it's your responsibility.
Correct.
We're all creatures of God, and God has conditioned this body. He commissioned this body. So it's up to us to kind of have stewardship over the body.
Right.
And one of the ways that we do that is by controlling the mind. And this again, hats off to the ladies. They hit it right on the head. I see it every day. When people come in, they're suffering, they're hurting. But it's all about here. So if we can get you to change your thinking process and what you're saying, then you can change your life.
Right. Oh, wow. That is fantastic. And we're going to come back with a segment here. We're going to bring some of our audience members down, and we're going to do a little exercise with them, with each of you all. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to have a personal experience with you all, or at least these members are going to get an opportunity to have a personal experience with you all. And so we're looking forward to that and see exactly what the people can expect when they come to the Bliss Center, when they come to, one more time,
Under new management,
and when they come to
Love
for Life Fitness. When they come to all three of those locations, you'll see exactly what you're getting. Coming back here with Conversations with Asher.